already hammering through it. Oh no! Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. My partner and I have just moved house and I've got an awesome shed out the back, which is like an old barn style shed. Some people say in Australia there's no such thing as a barn shed or barn. I'll show you otherwise because I've got one. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to get all my cars here, do some cool projects, have all the cars together instead of one here or one over there and everywhere. So yeah, some exciting times on my channel, but I thought quickly while the shed's empty or the barn, I will show you guys around, give you a quick look, and then yeah, I'll start filling it with cars and start doing some cool projects. So here it is. Here's the awesome barn. It's pretty funny because we're not really country here, but just got some random old barn. So it's pretty cool, but I'll give you guys a look. Now come on in. So this is the barn. So it's a little bit run down, but I prefer it that way because I'm going to be getting in depth into some projects. I don't mind if I do, you know, like it doesn't have to be perfect. So I don't mind if I get a little bit of oil here and there or whatever. But yeah, some of you guys probably haven't seen. I've had it for a while, but I probably haven't had it set up because I haven't had the space to do it. But I've got my vintage bingo machine, which I'll give you guys a quick look. So switches on. I think it's a 70s bingo machine. Has a bit of history behind it, but I'll explain it in another video. But yeah, you switch it on. The balls come up, and then you pick a ball out of here. And if you watch the screen, let's say this is 17. If you watch the screen, the light comes on, which is pretty cool. So if you guys ever want to play some bingo, just hit me up. Maybe we could put a bit of money on it. So yeah, my plan is I should be able to fit 2 cars here. My plan is to have 1 car on this side. I'm probably going to, this came with the barn, so I'm probably going to get rid of this table and just put like a thinner table that sort of comes up and around here a little bit. I've just put it there for now because we've literally just moved house. So yeah, if you looked at my previous videos, I've got that Mazda MX-6 Turbo. So I'm probably going to try and slot the Mazda in here. And once this is gone, it should give me enough room to get to the engine. And then I'm going to do a bit of stuff like timing belt and all that sort of stuff, which I've mentioned previously. And then on this side, I'll switch this off. And then on this side, at the moment, I'm going to bring in my Volvo because I haven't done an update on that for a while because the weather hasn't been good. But I'm going to paint the Volvo, do the interior, and get it ready to start cruising around because in Melbourne we're in November, so our summer's in December. So we're pretty close to getting really good weather. So hopefully I get a bit weather and I can sort of paint it in here, and then we'll be able to start cruising that around. But yeah, so I've started like sort of just, it's a bit bare, but I started just putting stuff up. I've got a bit more stuff, but so I'll have my like spray cans along here. Might use this for nut and bolts and stuff like that. I've got my HK Monaro steering wheel. I'll show you quickly. This came with one of my projects. So my plan is I'm going to do, if you have a look here, you'll see it's got some cracking and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to do like a 2-part series or 3-part series on how to restore these wheels. So I'll fix all the cracks up, show you the products I use and paint it all up. But for now, that's going to sit there. What else? I've had these stuff from my time as a diesel mechanic by trade, and I did it at Mercedes-Benz Australia, and I did it on Unimogs and G-Wagon. So yeah, I've just got some cool models that I like these were never released to the public, but because I worked for Ben's, I was able to get sort of some promo stuff. Some people might not care, but it's a cool little camo pen. But yeah, a couple Unimog models, a bingo machine. What else? Just got HK, HG, rear window sedan trim. I have no use for that, and it's Mickey Mouse, so if anyone wants it, hit me up. Claire, the one that's filming, got her a cute little bike. We'll start cruising around. Got all my RC cars up here. I'm charging my, runs on a 4S LiPo battery, so it's pretty quick. So I'm charging my battery up at the moment, and I might take it for a bit of a bash and maybe edit it into the rest of this video, just so you guys can see. I'll show you quickly, see this bad boy in action, because it is pretty wild. So yeah, got that. I've obviously got my toolboxes. I haven't got all my tools here as yet. I've got some from my sister's house still, so that's why I want to get rid of this table, set up the racking and stuff properly, have my toolboxes, bring the rest of my stuff, have my welder. I've got some cheap power tools, but I might invest in some better stuff. But you know what? I don't mind the Azio stuff because they always have lifetime warranties. And if I've ever had an issue, you just take it straight to the hardware store, and they just exchange it for like on the spot for free, for nothing, no hassle. So yeah, I don't mind the cheap stuff, and it does the job for what I do. But with a welder and certain things, you want to invest in better stuff. Another thing too is, you probably can't see it, I've only got this light up here, so I don't know whether I'm going to get an electrician in and put like another 2, so one on that being, so I have 6 all up. At the moment I've only got 2, so I'm thinking 2, and then these 2, or whether I'm just going to go to said hardware store and get those cheap yellow spotlights. You probably see them, Arlec ones or whatever, and just put like one in each corner, because they're pretty powerful and they're pretty cheap. So, but because it's quite old and it's not painted, it absorbs the light, so, and it is quite dark, which is good for filming, good for what we do, but I'll need to then have some lights on the project to target it properly. So yeah, I've still got to figure out what to do with the lights. But yeah, that's our cute little barn. And then on the side here, which is, you'll see like you've got the barn, then on the side of the barn we've got this little carport, which is handy. Some of you guys, I'll put a tag up, but some of you guys would have seen I had that Holden, so I'm going to probably put the Holden Kingswood in the side here, and then finish off the Mazda, finish off the Volvo, and then drag the Holden in there and get that done as the next project. So I've got 3 projects on the go. Now that I've got a space, I can organise the series properly. So the Volvo was the first one, so I'll probably end up finishing off the Volvo, finishing off the Mazda, and then pulling the Kingswood in, starting the Kingswood, finishing off that. And I'll get into plans later when I'm up to the Kingswood barn. So I've got some pretty cool plans, so you guys should probably be excited. Be a cool cruiser, and then do the steering wheel, and do some car shows and what I've been doing already, and just little miscellaneous things. So yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at what I'm working with now. So before when you saw videos, I would have done like some videos in my sister's garage, and then you would have seen the Kingswood one was like in my brother's driveway, and then where I was before had like the tiniest carport, which I was trying to do the big banana, the Falcon I converted from an XF to an XE, and I was doing a bit of the Mazda, which was on like the lawn and stuff, and it was just a horrible setup. And I want my videos to be a bit more professional, a bit more involved, because I've got all the tools, I've got the knowledge to do it, so I just want to have a bit of fun with you guys. So this is where we came up with this. It's just perfect. It's old, it fits like the style that I love, just old school garage, just get in there and like DIY it and just grind and do some cool projects. So I hope you guys sort of are excited as I am to get in there and do some stuff, get some projects knocked out. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll stop this video, then I'm going to set up my RC car, I'll probably film that for a bit and I'll edit that into the end of the video. But yeah, so stay tuned, got some exciting stuff happening on the channel. Probably the next week or two I'm going to, probably the next week actually, I'm going to bring all my cars here. Emilio from XRX is going to bring down my Kingswood from my brothers, and then the other 2 cars are, the Mazda's on a permit and the Volvo's still registered, so I'll just bring all them down here and then just get stuck into it, just have a bit of fun with you guys over the next 12 months, whatever, and then see where this goes. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. Hope you're excited. I'm pretty excited. And then yeah, we'll cut to some RC footage right now. All right guys, so this is my Hyper SS. I've done a video which I'll link up showing you my RC cars previously, but this runs on 4S, so 4S 14.8 volts 30C. So this is a bit of a beast for what it is. Out of the box they run on like 4S, but people can do it to run on, you can modify these to run on like 6S, which is just stupidly quick because it's already pretty quick. Now I'm just going to take one up. I've had this for a little while, but I've probably used it maybe 5 times or something, if that. You can see it's pretty good nick, but I haven't used it much at all. So we'll switch this on, and then we'll switch this on. We're in business. I'll chuck my cover on. You can see even from the cover, like, I've hardly used it. I pretty much bought it. It cost me like probably $1,000. A bit more because I got a battery and stuff. But this one's pretty stock. This is 1/8 scale, and then all these ones up here are 1/10 scale. And I bought that thinking I would like the bigger one, but I probably prefer my 1/10 scale. So this one, as mentioned in the previous video, I'm building to be like super quick. It's got some electronics and stuff and upgrades that it probably shouldn't have for this size. And then this one's my basher, and this one's just my like shitty, cheap build, leftover parts drifter, wannabe drifter. But yeah, I'll show you this. So it looks pretty cool. Let's go have some fun. This is actually exciting for me because it's probably been years since I've actually used this myself. So as you can see, that's pretty long grass, and it's already hammering through it. Oh no! That's why you always have your battery strap on. But yeah, with a 1/8 scale, you probably do need a bigger area, and you know, I could bash through this. It bashes through this okay, but being electronics and 4 cell, you probably don't want to be full throttle through the long grass the whole time. So to utilize this properly, you probably want to find a park or a field or something. But see if we can get the tires to spin. You can see that there you go. That's so I thought I'd give you guys a quick look. What I'll do is I'm going to end up fixing my other 110, and then we'll take them both to the park one day at a later date, and I'll give Claire a go on the other one, and we'll show you what these things can really do, because my other ones are modified as well. This one's pretty standard, but I love them. I prefer electronic over nitro or petrol in RC form. Just something I've always liked. So yeah, anyway, I hope you're excited for the channel, the new content that's going to be coming out. I've upgraded cameras, upgraded my mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me a bit better, you can see me a bit better. So if you do like this video and you like what I'm about, please like, share, subscribe. Also too, I've got an idea of showing you guys some you'll see my previous video, I showed you my RX3. That was an old video, but I've got some photos and stuff of my previous builds. So I was thinking I might edit it into one of these videos so you guys can get an idea of the type of builds I do and what I like. I like stuff old school and clean. But yeah, I've probably done like 25 builds or something, but yeah, I might actually edit some photos and stuff. Just a little montage at the end, so you guys, yeah, can sort of see what builds what builds I like to do, and then if it lines up with what you guys like, hopefully you guys stick around, share the video, like it, subscribe. That means the world to me, and hopefully we can pump out some good content in the future. Thanks again for hanging around. Cheers.